Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson were both at the SNL anniversary. Did they speak to each other? Did they make up?
Pete's guy was like, yeah, I gotta get him out of here now. I gotta get him out of here.
It is ironic that Ryan and Blake's first public appearance since the whole It Ends With Us lawsuits is literally at Ryan's ex's husband's place of work.
Jeff got really into tie-dyeing during the quarantine.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miley Cyrus and Brittany Howard.
Kim Kardashian had an awkward moment on the red carpet with her ex Pete Davidson before they had the chance to hash it out at an SNL after party. On top of that, Scarlett Johansson almost ran into her embarrassing ex-husband Ryan Reynolds, which would have ruined everyone's night. So let's get into it. When you put a bunch of celebrities together in a room, of course there's going to be drama, and Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson reconnected against their will at SNL's 50th anniversary. It seems like Pete is trying to forget about his past. I mean, his career has kind of spiraled. He goes in and out of rehab. He had all these tattoos that looked terrible, which he's now been removing, and I think he's trying to reposition himself in the industry and maybe become more likable, a little bit cleaner. And him dating these famous women time and time again, he doesn't want that to be part of his image anymore. And that includes Kim Kardashian. We've got a clip of the two on the red carpet, and here it is.
Yeah, and you did Fernando on the anniversary. So much. I remember them refusing towards me.
Now, of course, they did not say hi to each other, but this comment reads that he definitely noticed her. Another person wrote, is it just me, or did he stop talking to the lady when he spotted Kim and then immediately followed her? Maybe he went to say hi. Where's the rest of this video? Another comment reads, I think they still like each other. It just wasn't a good time. While finally this comment reads, and the world keeps spinning. Now, I have a feeling that Pete doesn't want to be associated with her. Maybe he would go and say hi because he's wanting to be on good terms since Kim seems to be everywhere. This person wrote, I wouldn't be surprised if she got back together with him because no one else in Hollywood wants to date her. Knowing her, they probably reconnected and hooked up after the show's wrap party too. Oh, you guys are so messy, Pat. Another person asked, okay, why was she even there? I mean, she was in a skit and she had hosted before and it had a lot of great ratings, so it makes sense. They want the clout. Now, Kim and Pete were spotted talking at an after party, but a friend of Pete's tells People the conversation was not romantic. He has nothing but love and respect for Kim. He hopes everyone can move on. In October 2024, a source close to Pete said that he remained on good terms with his former exes and revealed he was still friends with plenty of all of his exes, so I don't know if that includes Ariana Grande. I feel like it doesn't. He and Kim still talk occasionally. He's a good guy and they all root for him. Part of the reason why they split in the first place was because of their busy schedules. They're both traveling all the time and it was hard. He also recently opened up about how he had these high profile romances and it began to define him and the public attention he received. He said it was pretty humiliating and upsetting because he was known more for his relationships opposed to for his comedy, which isn't even, I mean, I used to be a big fan of Pete, but really he needs a strong comeback. He said, everyone is dating everyone, it's Hollywood, but because I'm ugly, they wrote about me. I was harassed for like 5 years and it made my life a living hell. Now, there could have been awkward moments between Kim and Pete, but we all know nothing would beat this encounter between Ryan Reynolds and Scarlett Johansson. I mean, I really think it's weird that Ryan and Blake decided to show up, especially because this is Scarlett's night. I mean, her man is on SNL every week. Ryan and Blake led a glamorous fleet of stars at the anniversary event for the US sketch show, marking the first time the couple had stepped out since the lawsuit. However, it was Ryan who faced a potentially awkward encounter walking the red carpet minutes before his ex-wife, Scarlett Johansson.
It's ironic that Ryan and Blake's first public appearance since the whole It Ends With Us lawsuits is literally at Ryan's ex's husband's place of work. Colin Jost was literally making intimacy coordinator jokes just a few weeks ago.
And the sex scene, the intimacy coordinator will leave for that category.
In past videos, I've already talked about how it seems like there's definitely some jealousy with Scarlett Johansson. Ryan seems a bit jealous. Blake just wants to like be Scarlett Johansson. I would not put it past them because the moment I saw that Colin had made that joke, I was like, oh, they're gonna be pissed. That is why like this is where we're gonna show up, and Ryan is like, this is where I'm gonna go and make my joke. I wonder if Colin did not work for SNL and if he didn't make that joke and if he wasn't married to Ryan Reynolds' ex Scarlett Johansson, if they would even be at the SNL 50.
You know what's wild? You could be walking down the street or headed to the grocery store and then bam, you're in an accident. Suddenly you're dealing with injuries, bills, and an insurance company that's doing everything in its power to give you the bare minimum. It's gotta feel so frustrating. Insurance companies always seem to pull the same tricks, offering you the lowest settlement possible. But here's where Morgan & Morgan steps in and changes the game. Morgan & Morgan isn't just another law firm. They are America's largest injury law firm, with 1,000 attorneys and offices in each state ready to fight for you. You don't have to deal with those insurance companies alone anymore because they've got your back. Take this for example. This year, they got a client in Florida at $12 million, way more than what the insurance company was offering. Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle. They will continue to fight until you get what you deserve. And here's the kicker. The whole process is as easy as ordering takeout. You can submit everything from your phone. No need for paperwork marathons or endless appointments. And with Morgan & Morgan, you only pay if you win. So if you've been injured or you know somebody, don't just sit there. You can head over to forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you can check out the link in my description below. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free unless you win. Morgan & Morgan is the team that fights for you because they're for the people. Thank you for sponsoring this video and enjoy. This comment reads, Kevin Costner's reaction in the back is on point. Another comment reads, ScarJo wins, just saying. Another comment reads, the zoom in on Blake, I'm dead. And then another person writes, I feel like ScarJo and therefore Colin never think about those two. Another person added that it's disrespectful that they are there because this is where Colin and Scarlett Johansson work. Another person added, I thought it was so weird that they were there. Like, why? And then this comment reads, that's what I said. Why would you go over to your ex-wife's husband's current job? It's weird. The lack of interaction may not come as a surprise given their high profile split in 2010. And actually, I have a video that's coming out about how Ryan flopped when it came to this relationship, and it's why they broke up. He said he didn't even ever want to get married again, yet he was with Blake very shortly after. It also doesn't help the fact that Ryan is there when you realize he's part of this sketch that again is pointing fun at the fact that his wife was harassed by a co-star on set. A very sensitive thing in Hollywood. Not something I ever thought would be made of a joke, especially so soon after the Me Too movement. Like, what are we thinking? So, yeah, I feel like this was quite a night for Ryan Reynolds, and I'm sure Scarlett Johansson was cringing the entire time.
Okay. Who else has a question? I have a question. Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds. Hi.
So awkward, and look at Kevin Costner. He's like, "Well, what the hell are you doing here, buddy?"
How's it going?
Great. Hi, what have you heard?
Too soon.
Yeah, okay. Well, my question is that you know that the materials that they make the cone heads with, are those edible?
Edible? No, and based on them being made in 1975, I'd assume that they're highly toxic.
Oh, okay.
See, moving on. He's so boring to me.
So if somebody, hypothetically took a couple of nibbles backstage and, got excited, should they go to the hospital or should they?
Yes, they should go to the hospital.
Like, no one in the crowd even gets it.
Right away.
Good.
Good luck.
Great.
Okay, next.
Now, I don't know if you caught Blake's face in there because I was reacting, but she looked terrified, and this person commented that. Another person wrote, good luck was pretty much a literally. Another person added that Blake's expression when he said, what have you heard? I'm convinced that this wasn't scripted. Now, Tom Hanks had a really rough sketch in this show. Tom Hanks in a black suit said that he was there to pay tribute to sketches that aged horribly, a montage of ethnic stereotypes, harassment, underage harassment, body shaming, sexism, slut shaming, problematic guests, including Diddy, R. Kelly, O.J. Simpson, a bunch of sketches that we probably want to forget about. We can't even include any of those sketches because they are so highly copyrighted. But this headline reads that Tom Hanks storms out of SNL 50th anniversary concert. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson stormed out of the event in a comedic bit that had an audience in stitches. The Hollywood couple left their seats and headed to the back of the auditorium when the host Jimmy Fallon told the audience that the 3-hour SNL concert would not be handing out any awards.
Apparently there's been some confusion. This is just a concert. We're not giving out any awards tonight. So I just want to make sure that...
There's something about Jimmy Fallon. I'm not going to say it. Comment below. Does he pass the vibe check?
Everyone knows that. Tom, Rita? We lost Tom, Hanks, and Rita. All right. I'm sorry. It wasn't their fault.
Now we're looking live at TMZ right now, and I did see there was an article that Victoria Jackson, SNL alum, slammed Tom Hanks over a skit that he was a part of during the show. Essentially, it got political. It got political, and I guess it also went a little bit racist as well. So, you know, SNL likes to push the boundaries, huh? And they definitely like to use Tom Hanks. Like, why is Tom Hanks like so cool being problematic? Like, even like throwing up the old like montage of problematic skits. Like, whose choice is this? Now, in a sad moment, Aubrey Plaza was seen publicly for the first time since her husband's death, Jeff Baena, who unfortunately took his own life. The Parks and Recreation alumni, who I love that show. I mean, I love Parks and Rec. Comment below, what do you guys think? She made her first public appearance. She went to introduce musical guests Miley Cyrus and Brittany Howard. For the occasion, she wore a black outfit with a tie-dye shirt on, and fans noticed this shirt because tie-dyeing t-shirts was something that her late husband, Jeff, was really into. The significance of the tie-dye shirt goes back to Aubrey's December 2021 appearance on Drew Barrymore's show, in which she explains the non-traditional shirt that she was wearing because they actually got married in some tie-dye. He was that into it. We got married on a whim, literally decided at like 5 p.m. and got married at 8:30 p.m. She explained, Jeff got really into tie-dyeing during the quarantine, so I decided that Jeff and I were going to wear tie-dye pajamas that he had made for us.
Jeff got really into tie-dyeing during the quarantine, so I decided that Jeff and I were going to wear tie-dye pajamas that he had made for us. So we wore tie-dye pajamas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miley Cyrus and Brittany Howard.
That clip breaks my heart. I can't imagine the pain that she's going through, and you could even see it in her eyes. There's something about that moment where you could see there's just some devastation there, and my heart goes out to her and his family. Her surprise appearance comes 6 weeks after Jeff had died at the age of 47 on January 3rd. She was slated to present at the Golden Globes the following day, but she of course did not show up there. She also appeared in a Ritz Crackers commercial, Super Bowl commercial, but it probably was filmed before. It actually was filmed in November, it turns out. In a statement to Entertainment Weekly following the news, their family said his passing was an unimaginable tragedy. We are deeply grateful to everyone who has offered support. Please respect our privacy during this time. SNL is known for its messy, chaotic show, pushing the boundaries, getting into celebrities' lives, and also getting rather political. Are you guys a fan of SNL? I mean, I think it's interesting how heavy it is on the celebrity aspect. Well, it's always been that way. It seems like it's really becoming a celebrities game, and I always go in between whether they are still relevant or not. I mean, they must get tons of viewers still, so I want to know what you guys think.
And finally, the reason we're all here, the man who made our dreams come true, the one and only. Oh, and Paul. Lord Michaels, where is he?
So this is the guy that's like behind SNL, Lauren Michaels, I mean. Also, like, not to be morbid, but I think he's like 80 years old, so I don't know how much. I mean, he won't be there for SNL 100, so I don't know. Oh my god, why did that make me so sad? Oh, grandpa, did you see the cute video of the grandpa guy feeding the dogs treats because his wife is allergic to dogs? So he sits out in the public street and gives treats to dogs that walk by. My heart, I can't handle this. Or that one fish, the little like evil black death creature looking fish that has a little light that swam to the top for its last breath of water. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. We're on TikTok a little bit too much, but I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? And I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.